So this is a recap video specifically for math because I wanted to make sure that my math students kind of understood what happened today because we had a couple little mishaps and technological problems along the way. So again, we have 8 math students in my class. 4 of them are on grade level in 5th grade and 4 of them are advanced level doing 6th grade. Now the 4 students who are in my on level 5th grade math know exactly who they are and know that from 11:30 to 12 o'clock, they're in a Zoom meeting with me. That is where I am directly teaching them and providing them practice, and we're doing problem solving together. When they are done working with me, then they are working on their own to get their work done inside of their textbook, and if they have time, getting onto iStation and finally IXL. That is what happens for my first group. My second group starts on Canvas, where I have already preloaded activities as well as videos and instructions. They work on those activities on their own, and then at 12 o'clock, they meet me in the Zoom meeting so that we then can go over direct teaching, practice problems together, and I can then see how they're doing and check in with them to see if they missed anything in their lessons that they did on their own. They end their day the same way, working on practice activities, getting their homework ready, and getting on iStation and IXL. That is how my math class works. If you do not have a 5th grade textbook or a 6th grade textbook, we have them available here at the school, but you need to come and physically pick them up. If you do not have a copy of these books, you can access both of them online. Let me show you how you do that right now. I am here at the student portal page. This is the same page that you would go to if you were to click on My Portal and then you were to sign in. It would open you up to this page here. One of the third icons, the third sets of squares, this one here, says Classroom Textbooks. The 5th grade textbook is the Big Ideas math book. The 6th grade textbook is the HMH book. So if I click on the Big Ideas book, you're going to first have to click in Log in with my portal because it's several steps to log you in. And then once you're inside of here, you then have to specifically go to the e-book. Once you have your e-book open, you can then look for the copy you're looking for. Specifically, it's the 5th grade Florida student version, not the Spanish version. And when you click on that, now you get a digital version of the book. If you need to access pages in the book, you can specifically go to the top and type in the page that you are looking for. So today we had homework on pages 7 and 8. So if I click on that, let's go to just page 7. It's going to take you to page 7 where the homework starts. And then on the next page, page 8, is where the homework ends. Now, students can either write their homework in their actual book that they have a copy of, or they can write it on paper and use the digital copy to get the questions. I've made it clear that students do not have to answer all of the homework problems. They can either do just the even-numbered problems or just the odd-numbered problems. You don't have to scan me any of your work because the next class we start by going over the homework. We go over the answers and students have the opportunity to teach their peers some of the trickier problems that students got stuck on. If they need to see any of the practice work from the day, let's go back a few pages. This is the start of the practice work where you work on the Explore and Grow. This is the Think and Grow and Apply and Grow, which is more practice for students. What's cool about the digital copy is that you can actually see video examples that the book does not offer you. And then there's another page here of modeling real-life problem solving. Now, I provide an answer key for all of the practice work. All of this practice work is told inside of Canvas, do this, 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 and this. And at the very end is a video answer key so they can check all of the work that they've just done on their own. What I do not give an answer key for is the homework, because the homework is expected for them to do it on their own, and then we check it in class the next day. That should explain to you how math looks for 5th grade. Now, if you are a 6th grade student, you are not going to go to Big Ideas, you are going to go to HMH. Once you are in HMH, you are going to click on the yellow Student Online Edition. That Student Online Edition is the same thing as this 6th grade textbook. Now, today we worked on 2.1, so I'm just going to go to that page 31. This is the first page that students needed to work on for practice. And again, it was in Canvas telling them what to do. This was the second page working on another example, and the third page, and finally a fourth page, again, all practice. Again, this was listed on Canvas, and then there was an answer key video where they could check all their answers from this work. Their homework starts on page 35. There is 2 sides, page 35 and page 36. Again, they do not have to solve all of the problems. They just need to choose even numbered problems or odd numbered problems. We then check this work at the beginning of our math class when they meet with me on Zoom at 12 o'clock. So it's important that students get their homework done. Again, no scanning, no turning it in, just having it ready, because we're going to go over the answers together, and the problems that are really tricky, we're going to have students explain their thinking and teach others so that we can learn from each other. So I have now explained to you how to access both of these textbooks, that there's textbooks here available for you at the school, that at any time you can come and pick up a hard, tangible copy for them to write in. And I've explained to you that there's assignments on Canvas telling them what to do so that if they ever get stuck, they can go to Canvas. Worst case scenario, they still don't know what to do. They come back to the Zoom and I can answer any questions that they have. Since there was such a miscommunication about what we were to do today, everything we did today, I am going to delay it till tomorrow. So we're going to start it again tomorrow, so that make sure that everybody who had the opportunity that didn't get to do chapter 1 or didn't get to do 2.1 gets the opportunity to do that tomorrow. All right, with that being said, thank you for watching, and if you have any other questions, please email me.